My name is Matthew, and this is my wife Susan, and we are on our Great American Southwest road trip. So earlier today we flew from Austin, Texas to San Francisco. Once we got into San Francisco, we began a 9-hour layover and started exploring the city, and our first stop was the Golden Gate Bridge. After we finished up at the Golden Gate Bridge, we caught an Uber back into the city. We got an awesome Uber driver. She took us down Lombard Street, which is that really curvy street that everybody goes and takes pictures at. We went and rode the cable cars. It's the San Francisco thing to do. Ended up at the waterfront where we got a seafood lunch and then started exploring the San Francisco Maritime Historical Park. And that's where we pick up now. So cool.
So because of our park pass that we ended up getting at Grand Canyon National Park, we essentially got in for free. Our pass covered the fee here. And we're gonna...
And in the matter of 7 days, we got our money's worth for our National Park Pass. We still have a whole year to go.
He's pretty proud of that. So, we're gonna take a look at the inside of these boats. They had some replicas in the visitor center, which were pretty cool, but nothing beats the real thing. So we are on the Eureka ferry boat that is docked out here. We've got a bunch of old cars on board to kind of show you what it might have looked like back when it was actually used as a ferry boat. And you can really smell how old it is. It just like transports you back in time. So cool. And if you know anything about Matthew, you know he loves ferry boats. So he is in his element right now. I don't know if you could see this very well. Let's try to get in here. It's an old engine room. Of course, it's a steam engine. So if you're willing and able, you can actually climb the stairs and go up to the upper deck of this thing. You actually get some pretty good views from up here. Alcatraz in the distance. Let's take a look inside. Again, you can smell how old it is. It just amazes me. These would have been all the benches where people would have sat on the ferry ride over. And you can look down below here. You can see that under the benches, that's where they would have stored all the life vests for all the passengers. So we got a wide open space back here. It's kind of interesting. Oh, so that open space is what would have been the restaurant. Okay, well that makes sense then. I'm glad they have all these little signs and placards along the way, kind of give you more information. And we're gonna take a look at the C.A. Thayer schooner. Hi.
How are you?
Very good. Very good.
So is this original decking?
No.
No.
This
okay.
boat, you'll see, if you choose to get it, which I would urge you to.
Okay.
There is So the deck in particular, this was obviously exposed to weather. And,
Right.
the picture there at the platform, that's from 1957.
Okay.
That's the boat sailing back from Washington where she was discovered, and some minimal repairs were made so they could sail her back down here.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's her sailing back. And there are descriptions from those guys. When you stepped on the deck in Washington State, it was like stepping on paper. You stepped right
gosh.
through.
Oh gosh.
So no, most, like
Yeah,
I said,
it's been
85 to
replaced.
95% of the wood is new.
Yeah.
Ask the ranger to point out the original wood.
Okay.
Once you get your eye, you can actually spot it then. But nothing
Oh,
up here
No.
is original at all. To carry lumber,
Down below deck.
so
Into the hold of the ship.
How are you?
Doing well, and you?
I'm good. Oh wow.
So this is where they would load the lumber, and then this is where they would put the salted salmon and the salted cod.
Oh wow.
They just put the fish down here, and then salt, fish, salt, fish, salt, fish, salt.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's not really, I mean, not like the ferry boat, you know, like it had a bunch of stuff on it.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Well,
But this is a different kind of boat.
this is a schooner,
Right.
but she was a lumber schooner, so we're putting her back into that original condition.
Nice.
And we have this open space like this. We probably won't put any exhibits down in here because we want to show
Right.
the construction of a wooden ship, because we don't do this anymore. The United States doesn't build wooden ships this size anymore,
No.
which is why it's taking so long for us to do it, because money is part of the issue, but it's also we don't have people who have the skills and the knowledge to do so.
Right. I'm trying to spot the original. Is that like
The original, you can tell, you see how this is fresh milled?
right? Okay, that's what I thought. Yep.
Yeah. And this.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And you can see how thick, I mean, this wood is.
Yeah.
This is old growth trees. This is obviously new growth.
Right.
This is younger wood.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at this one first, and then we'll come back to the Balgluha. So this is a tugboat. This would have been used to help pull the larger ships around in the harbor. You gotta really watch your step coming onto these things, because they are in the water, and it is windy today, and the water is moving, which means the walkways tend to kind of slide just a little bit. And on this one, you really got to watch your step. It's not all nice, neat, and flat like the other two ships were. Pull myself up to get in this thing. It's so tall. So that's the engine part. Let's see. Chief engineer's room. Oh, that's pretty. More parts of the engine room here. First engineer's room. Can kind of step inside a little bit. Wow. Little sink in the corner. Yeah, when they say these are knee knockers, man, these are knee knockers. Whew. Oh my goodness. If you don't like looking down. Whew. Yeah. Oh man.
Wow.
Crew's mess room. Oh, so this is where they would have eaten then. Man, there's not much room on this thing to move around. Extra friendly. And short, yeah. Oh, the galley. Okay, so I got the sink, stove, and this is tiny galley.
Supply pantry.
Supply pantry.
No, right here.
Oh, right here. Oh, you sure? I don't think I can slide those. Kitchen, galley. probably need a lot of Oh, okay. So that other mess room is for general folk. This one's for the officers. So, that was the inside of the tug. Now I gotta attempt to get back out. Made it out. And I didn't have an actual ruler and didn't actually measure it, but I'm gonna guesstimate that there was about a good maybe 6, 8 inches at the very most clearance above my head when I was standing up tall, and I'm only 5'2". So, if you're gonna go on that one,
Don't be tall like Matthew.
don't be tall like Matthew. Be short like me, or be prepared to lift your knees and duck your head at the same time. Oh, so this is the room where the cook would have slept. Huh. Well, at least he got a room. This is actually the towing machine. This is what they would have used to actually tow the large ships out in the harbor. So that's a tugboat, Hercules. Again, you have beautiful views. Alcatraz out there in the distance. You also get a chance to see other smaller little ships that are docked out here. You can't go on those necessarily, but you can definitely look at them from a distance. I think we have one more that we can go on. Balclutha. Let's go. This looks pretty cool. Wow, you instantly step on and you can smell the history. So we're inside the Balclutha. Lots of information to read here, little videos playing. So we are getting inside the captain's quarters of this cargo ship. This looks like the galley here. A little small pantry here. Oh wow, that's really nice. Looks like a bathroom here, like literally bath, has a bath in it. Looks like back here we got some sleeping quarters. These are some really skinny steps, very steep. Oh, let me tell you, if you're gonna come on these ships, be prepared to climb and hike and watch your step. That's pretty cool. You can see across the deck from here. Stepping outside here, where we got the main wheel. That is awesome. Oh, you can just barely make out Golden Gate Bridge in the distance. It is still covered with clouds. I want to see the whole thing. Okay, I think that was all for up here. Amazing views though. So now I'm going to attempt to go back down. Again, you want to watch your step, like a lot. And there's another level that's below this one that we need to go check out. So again, this was a cargo ship, so down below here is where the cargo would have been stored. Looks like at one time this was a lumber ship. First career actually was grain, second was lumber, third was canned salmon. So of course it's pretty dark down here because normally there wouldn't have even been lights because it's a cargo ship. But along the way they do have these boards, and if you press the button, then it lights up for you better so you can read it. There's some info. Imagine no stairs. You had to get down to the cargo decks using ladders instead. I find it hard to imagine because the stairs are skinny enough. So I think that pretty much concludes our tour of the ships here at Hyde Street Pier. What do you think?
Yep.
I recommend it. It's really good for kids too. It's a good way to learn history and get to actually touch it and smell it and see it. So, yeah. You can definitely smell it. I'm telling you, you really can. Oh, especially like right there. Ah, I just smelled it. So if you're ever in San Francisco, you're looking for a little bit of history, come out here and check this out. Oh hey, we missed this part. Actual staff quarters. We got to see the officers' quarters, but not the staff. A lot smaller and less glamorous. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, I got to step high for that one. Woo. Oh wow, look at those skinny bunks. 4 people in here. Ooh. Man, I can't imagine. And then you gotta step over that every time. Whew. Oh, God. Wow. Okay, so I think that officially concludes our tour now. I don't think there's anything we missed. But this was absolutely amazing. I mean, we could have spent way more time in there if we had time, but again, it's a really quick thing to just come and see.
I'm just filming over your shoulder, so. So we can finally see the top of the towers over there. It's beautiful. Beautiful. That's the good bridge that we've been looking for all day.
So we stopped here at Ghirardelli Square for a little treat because, of course, we have to get some chocolate. So we are gonna share that. We got cookies and cream ice cream, whipped cream, hot fudge, chocolate chip crumbles, and of course the all famous Ghirardelli Square chocolate. Yum! We're back to the airport. Our adventures downtown San Francisco were awesome, but now it's time to go home. So now we gotta clear security and go find our gate.
And the bathroom.
And a bathroom.